Friends, I just found a verse that so clearly defines one of my favorite parallels between the Old Testament and the New Testament. I want to read this to you today. This is Psalm 106. The whole chapter is talking about the different sins that the Israelites committed in the wilderness. And verse 23 says, "Therefore he," meaning God, "said that he would destroy them had not Moses, his chosen one, stood before him in the breach to turn away his wrath lest he destroy them." This is so incredible because what Moses did in this context is exactly what Jesus does in the new covenant. Moses is an image of Christ in the New Testament, leading the people out of captivity and into the wilderness. And supposedly he's supposed to bring them into the promised land, but it didn't happen because Moses is just like us sinners, and he could not enter into the promise that God had. But Jesus is so much greater and so much better, and yet at the same time, he was just like Moses, mending that breach between God and man. He was the chosen one of God to take all separation between God and man on that cross. Jesus was without sin, and he was able to bring us into the fullness of the promise. Moses, through his deliverance, brought about an old covenant where some amount of breach between God and man was mended, but Jesus brought about a better and more pure covenant where we could actually fully enter into covenant with God and to truly know him, where that breach is completely mended. And this is just one of my favorite parallels in the Old Testament compared to the New Testament, and this verse just made me so excited today.